keep you up to date with all of the score Ligue today. Now out on the right side, and then it is going to be a throw. It is Christian Mawisa who will take the throw. He's going to launch it all the way down. Cleared away by Nathan Ngoy. Ngoy sees it headed away by Denis Zakaria. And now it's all the way back with Lille. Lille defender Ngoy goes all the way to the goalkeeper. It's Berke Oza. Oza up to the left side with Romain Peru. Peru goes all the way up. Comes into Ayoub Bouadi. Bouadi will carry it forward, comes inside, and it is going to be a throw for Monaco. And now it's back inside. And then it's going to be a foul. Clement Turpin has just spotted it as we are halfway through this half now. And Ayoub Bouadi has just picked up a yellow card. I'm not actually sure why he's picked up that booking, but Clement Turpin just calling him over and booking him there. No, it was a handball, just as it was Bamba that got all of it. Bouadi went down to the ground and then actually handled the ball. It's quite a clear handball, actually. The ball goes all the way out to the right side. Will bounce through. It's going to be a throw for Monaco, which Jordan Teza will take for his team. Teza with the ball in his hands, looking around on where to throw it. Teza will just throw it inside towards Lamine Camara. Goes all the way back to Keira. Keira inside towards Bamba. Now Camara inside towards Jordan Teza. And Teza inside. It's Felix Sanchez will send it on towards Matias Fernandez. Unable to find him, and then it's going to be cleared away. There might be a foul in there, but out of his goal is Berke Oza, and that's really good goalkeeping. He will launch it out to the far side. That will be a strong tackle by Bamba. And then Angel Mikeu just caught, and he seems to be down in some discomfort down on the floor at the moment. So there is just an injury down there. So there's been a stoppage here at the Stade Louise 2, which there is usually a low attendance at this ground. It's actually a pretty large stadium in terms of 18,500, but the average that they've got this season is only just over 8,000. It's a 10,500 against Marseille a couple of weeks ago. They struggled to fill out this Stade Louise 2, do Monaco. And then it's going to be all the way up, and it will come back towards Denis Zakaria. Denis Zakaria on the ball. He's going to go all the way back towards the goalkeeper, Lucas Haratki, who will launch it up. It'll be headed by Ngoy. Ngoy to Bouadi. Now Benjamin Andre. Andre will send it down the left side. That'll be headed away by Mawisa. Mawisa will head it down the line, and then he'll be brought down, so he'll take a free kick and just go inside towards Denis Zakaria, as plenty of players are warming up down there. Ball back with Lucas Haradki. Haradki will send a long ball up. And it's going to be headed away by following Balogun. Balogun out to Magnus Akliush. Akliush will come down the right flank, will play it inside. It's out on the left side now with Simon Adingra. Adingra will send a right-footed cross in, of which comes to Bawadi, and then it nearly falls towards following Balogun, but the goalkeeper Berke Oza reacted really well just to get there as the ball drifted in towards him. Dived down to his right side did Berke Oza. It's good goalkeeping, he read it well as it bounced through into him. And now it is Lille on the ball. So come all the way back towards Ngoy. Ngoy out to Mandy. Now Romain Peru. You might remember Romain Peru from his time at Southampton. He then spent the time with Real Betis before making a 2.6 million deal. He developed in France and became known at Brest for his attacking left-back style, often pushing high up the pitch to contribute to crosses and chances rather than staying deep. One of his interesting career paths is that he also had a spell in England with Southampton, where he had to quickly adapt to the much faster pace and physicality of the Premier League. He's especially valued for his stamina. He can make overlapping runs throughout the match without dropping intensity, which is obviously a key trait for modern fullbacks. Olivier Giroud is on the bench at the moment for Lille, as the small contingent of Lille supporters are singing up in the stands. There's Denis Zakaria, who's just being treated to here on the pitch. Seems to be in some discomfort as the centre-back, but those supporters are making some good noise, getting behind their side. Down there in discussion are the Monaco players. Zakaria is helped back up onto his feet. Referee just allowing them to have this moment to see to Denis Zakaria. They'll be hoping that the man that typically plays in midfield, former Juventus man, will be alright to continue. He's been playing for Monaco for the last 3 years since he made his 17 million move, a permanent one, from Italian side Juventus. So the referee, Clement Turpin, will just return the ball with the captain, Benjamin Andre. And there's Andre on the ball. It's dropped with him. And then he will launch it in behind towards Matias Fernandez. Fernandez will go chase him. It'll come all the way through. It's back on the left side with Christian Mawissa. Mawissa will play it out to this right side with Keira. Keira to Jordan Teza. And then it's Lille on it. It comes all the way back towards Nathan Ngoy. Ngoy will come back towards Berke Oza. Oza on the ball. Been challenged by following Balogun, but he is just able to launch it up. That'll be headed by Keira. Now Magnus Akliush comes out to the right side with Jordan Teza. Teza plays it inside. All the way on the left flank with Simon Adingra. There is Adingra. Adingra into Bamba. Now Lamine Kamara. Comes out towards Magnus Akliush. Akliush will cross it in, and then it will just be blocked off by Monaco. It's going to be a corner here. And it will be an opportunity for Sebastian Pocanoli's team to get a good delivery into the box. Packed out inside the 18-yard box there. We're waiting for it to be delivered in. Here's Magnus Akliush. He's going to deliver it in. all the way across, and it will be headed by Ayoub Bouadi. Bouadi will head it away and out for a corner. So he's going to be a corner out on that far side. It will be a corner to come in for Monaco. Out on the right flank for Jordan Teza. He's going to look to deliver it in here, all the way towards the far side. He's going to bounce all the way through, and then it will just come back to the right side. It comes out to Jordan Teza. He'll give it Akliouche. Akliouche is well tackled. Now they are coming forward. This is an opportunity on the attack now. It's going to come all the way back though, and it's with the defender Denis Zakaria. Denis Zakaria looking around for his options on where to pass it. They've played across, and there they are on the ball, and comes out to the right flank, and then it's with Alexander Golovin. Golovin will launch it up in the air. That'll be blocked off. And now it's in the midfield with Keira. Keira comes all the way back into Mawisa. Mawisa inside. And it's just going to go out to the right flank. All the way, well, tackled by Ayoub Bouadi. Bouadi comes across, and now it will be a throw for Monaco. Simon Adingra is over to take the throw for his team. I'll throw it all the way back. It's with Keira. Keira will give it inside, and then it'll go up, and it's just going to be blocked off. So it is going to be a throw. It's pretty much a low-key encounter this game so far. We haven't seen many opportunities. Just the 3 shots for Monaco, 1 for Lille, 2 on target for the hosts, 1 for the visitors. It's been a pretty tense game between the two sides so far. So Keira just complaining as the ball comes back. He's not happy, Keira, with something. Not exactly sure what, but he's complaining in the direction of Clement Turpin, the referee. Now on that right side, it's with Keira. Keira will give it to Jordan Teza. Now Lamine Camara in the midfield. Now come inside, and then it's going to go all the way up. Then it will just be blocked off. Now we will carry it up. There they are, it's all the way out on the right flank with Jordan Teza. Jordan Teza takes a great touch inside, but then he will be tackled. It's a good tackle as it is just blocked off by him. Now in the midfield with Bamba. Bamba back into Zakaria. Zakaria out on the left side with Simon Adingra. Simon Adingra on the ball. Simon Adingra all the way inside. Comes back to Mawisu to stretch it across towards Simon Adingra. It's a cross and into a central position. Up to the left flank. Now out on the right side with Magnus Akliouche. Following, Balogun went down under a bit of pressure and there was a half penalty shot. I don't think he was ever really going to get that. Yeah, if anything, he was fouling Nathan Ngoy because of how he was grabbing hold of him. So here is Adingra. Adingra will play it inside towards Bamba. Bamba will just look to switch it out to this right flank. It's going to come to Jordan Teze. He will cross it in, and Romain Peru will just block it off for his team. Came all the way across to him. And it's just now going to be a throw for Monaco. Monaco can take the throw in there. It's going to go all the way up. And it's headed away. And it goes back into Golovin. He's going to try his luck from distance. He actually finds Simon Adingra on this left side. Adingra on the ball. It's just caught from behind, and he'll run out, and it will be a goal kick. Berke Oza is over to collect. So Oza will just put the ball down. So going to look to launch it back. And go all the way up. And then it will be back with the centre back. Go back towards Lucas Hradky. Lucas Hradky will come out to the right side. That's Hradky, the goalkeeper in all yellow, who will just boot it up. Well touched down by Bamba. Bamba will give it to Lamine Camara. Camara out to the right side with Jordan Teze. There is Teze on the ball. He plays it inside towards Camara. That'll be blocked off now, and it will be a corner for Sebastian Pocanoli's team. So they're looking for an important goal from somewhere. So it will be a delivery in. Then it will be cleared over the bar, and it's going to be a goal kick for Berke Oza to take. Just booted over the bar. Disappointing by Simon Adingra. Perhaps thought that he should have been a little bit better in that position. Ball's back with the goalkeeper in all green, Berke Oza. Berke Oza across. Let's get you up to date with some of the scores here, as there are plenty of games going on at the same time. So Auxerre and Nice are currently playing. Sofiane Diop gave Nice the lead before Sekou Mara got a goal back for Auxerre. Still goalless between Angers and Strasbourg. Lorient are a goal up against Metz, as Jean-Victor Mekengo has found the only goal of the game for Lorient. Goalless between Reims and Paris, whilst Toulouse are actually 1-0 up against Lyon, which is a really good result for Lille, as Dayan Mathali has scored the only goal of the game there. It's goalless between Paris Saint-Germain and Brest, whilst Le Havre are currently goalless with Marseille. The only game that has already been played was on Friday night, as Lens beat Nantes by a goal to nil. They did have Abdullah Simmer's goal. Mezian Soares scored for Lens. So it is going to be a throw on the left side. It will be a cross, and it is just going to be headed away. And then there's actually a Lille man, I think it's Matias Fernandez, who is currently down. Lille have to go back to the 2020-21 season, to the last time Lille won Ligue 1. That was under the very impressive season where they won the title. It was just a fantastic campaign, as Christophe Galtier was the manager. These are the two teams actually that last won Ligue 1 to be a club not named PSG, because Monaco won it in 2016-17 under Leonardo Jardim. Then you have to go all the way back to the 2011 2012 season, to when Montpellier won Ligue 1 for the first time in their history. Lille also won it in the 2010-2011 season. But here today, with the scores as they are, which is pretty interesting because Lyon are currently losing. Lille would be a point just behind Lyon, so the score currently is at Lyon. Lille, they can get a win here, they would climb into the automatic spots for Champions, because Marseille winning would drop into 7th, which looks like it'll be enough for a Conference League qualifier. So here it is in the midfield. It's all the way up, and Denis Zakaria just headed away. It's out on the left side, and it's going to be a strong tackle. Throw will go all the way down the line. Now this is an opportunity here for Lille as it's fired across the 6-yard box into a dangerous area, and it will just be blocked off. That was a brilliant opportunity. But it wasn't a good ball, and it goes all the way out for a goal kick. So Thomas Meunier was taking the throw. It was Akor Haraldsson who got it on the right flank and then just tried to pull it across, but has ended up sending it all the way past the 6-yard box, despite Felix Sanchez making the attacking move at the far side. So the ball back with Berke Oza now. Oza just goes out to the right side. There is Nathan Ngoy. Ngoy will give it to Ngayo Mukeu. Goalkeeper is out, Lucas Hradky. Good starting position by Hradky, just to come out and clear it away for his team. 5 shots in this game for Monaco, just the 1 for the visitors. And the ball will come all the way back towards Berke Oza. Oza on it. It's back with Oza. Oza will just send a short ball out towards the right side, but too much on it, and it will just run all the way out for what will be a throw. It's going to be a throw on that far side, which goes all the way back towards Lucas Hradky. He will send a long one up towards his attacker. It's going to run through. It's back now, all the way out on the left side. They are carrying it forward. And it is Simon Adingra who tries to get there, but he will take every touch, goes out for a throw. Now it's with Folarin Balogun. Balogun on the ball, he's going to send a brilliant shot at goal. Berke Oza was certainly worried there because he was diving to his right side. Worried as the ball was flying in. Balogun with the effort. It wasn't far off from just sneaking into that top corner. It was also dipping, so it was certainly a dangerous ball sent across by Berke Oza. The ball will go all the way up towards Matheus Fernandes. Matheus Fernandes will just take a heavy touch, and then it will run through towards Mandy. Mandy will just boot it away. Mandy will launch it up, and then it will go out for a throw. And Romain Peru will take the throw for his team. As we're into 4 additional minutes. Where have they got that from? Yes, there was a little bit of an injury stoppage, but I'm not sure where they've got 4 minutes from. I certainly didn't believe that there was 4 minutes worth of a stoppage here, but it will be a throw for Kera to take. Just play a 1-2 down there. He'll come all the way back towards Christian Mawisa. Mawisa will spin and goes out back to the goalkeeper. There he is on it. He's just going to send a long ball up. It's headed on, and then it's out on the left flank now. it goes all the way up, and there is Mawisa. Mawisa into Bamba. And I believe Simon Adingra has just fouled his man. So it'll be a free kick for Lille. Really hasn't kicked into life this game, has it? I've had 6 shots, Monaco, 2 on target, but nothing really to get too excited about. So Thomas Meunier throws it inside, gives it away cheaply, so it will just be a free kick for Lille because he gave it towards Sanchez and he was just caught by Bamba, who was a little bit too keen. So here they are on the ball. Goes all the way up now into Bamba. Bamba will go out to the left side. Now out on the right flank with Jordan Teza. Teza finds Lamine Camara. Genesio's side have failed to win 2 of their previous 3 top flight affairs, just dropping 4 points when scoring first this year. Like Monaco, their margin for error is thin, so with 2 points currently separate them from Lyon for an automatic spot in the league phase of the Champions League. Now just 2 points above Reims for a place in the qualifiers of that tournament. But away from home, Lille have been on quite a roll recently, winning 5 in a row in Ligue 1 without a goal conceded on those previous 2 occasions. And with a win here today, this team will reach double digits for away triumphs in a single top flight season, which would be the first time since winning the league in 2020-21. So knee injuries have prevented Mohamed Salassou, Takumi Minamino and Kassoum Ouattara from featuring for Monaco. Vanderson also has a thigh strain, whilst Paris Brunner is currently dealing with a sore hamstring. Stanis Ndubo is also out with a shoulder problem. Shows some of the injury issues that Sebastian Pocanoli's side have experienced this year. A manager who did so well at Union Saint-Gilles when he was the former manager. He won the Belgian Pro League with USG, qualified them for Champions League football for the first time in their history, and then Monaco poached Pocanoli after they made a real poor start to the season. It was Adi Hutter who was the manager. He left the team in 5th place actually in Ligue 1. They only won 1 in 5 games, but they are actually now 7th, so you can't really say that results have particularly picked up since Sebastian Pocanoli's taken over. But Clement Turpin is going to end it there. 49 minutes played, it hasn't been a classic, it's half time. It's Monaco 0. comes into the midfield with following Balogun. Balogun on the ball. He's back, and then he'll just lose it. So now it's Lille with it. And it's all the way back with their defender, Mandy. Mandy goes back to Berke Oza. Oza on the ball in his all-grey goalkeeper kit. He will just take his time, as he so often does. He's taken quite a long time on the ball. And he will just launch it up. He's going to run all the way out for what will be a throw. So Monaco fullback, wing-back rather, Jordan Teze will take. So he's got the ball in his hands. He's looking around for his options. Teze will go all the way back towards Keira, the former West Ham United defender. He'll launch it up. It's going to be cut out by Nathan Ngoy. Just lose it in the midfield, do Lille, and it'll come all the way back towards Mandy. Mandy with it. Comes up, and now it's with Hakor Haraldsson, but he'll be well tackled. Now potentially an opportunity for Lille to break forward. There is Hakor Haraldsson, who'll just try and get there ahead of anyone. He's caught, and they've got it on the right side now. It'll be played inside. Haraldsson will just play it out on the left flank. All the way in. And it's going to come into the midfield, as it will just come inside. Now it's lovely footwork. Out on the right flank. There's Thomas Meunier. Meunier on the ball. He's got plenty of players in and around him. He just plays a short ball up towards Mikheyev. That goes back into Meunier. Meunier will deliver it in. It's going to go all the way to the far post as it's floated in. It's just going to go up, and now headed on. Comes to the edge of the box, and it's a strike from distance, but it ends up going way over the bar. It's a disappointing strike in the end, as it came out to Romain Peru, and he has sent it over the bar. Just came out to him, and he seems a little frustrated. I think he's getting a little bit of stick from his fellow players for not showing maybe a little bit more composure in that position. Here's the ball on the right side. He's with the Lille fullback. Sebastian Pocanoli walks around in his very smart all black suit. He's back into Nathan Ngoy. Ngoy under a little bit of pressure just clears it straight out of play. Will be a throw for Monaco now. It's indicated by the assistant referee down there. So it's Simona Dingra who will just go back, and now back inside. It's into the right flank, and then here it is, and there they are on it, and flicked on. And now it's with Simona Dingra. Dingra to Christian Mawisu. He's well tackled, and now an opportunity perhaps for them to break forward. As they're countering, going down the right flank now. There they are with it. Just to go all the way inside. Well blocked off. It's with Berke Oza. Oza in his all-grey goalkeeper kit. Coolly plays it to the Algerian defender, Mandy. Very experienced 34-year-old. He plays it up. It goes carrying it up. Now they're in the midfield. It's Bouadi. Bouadi's got plenty of players in and around him. And then it goes into the midfield, and now Lille going out onto the left flank. There is Ngala Mikheyev, who's going to play it all the way across, and it will comfortably go into the hands of the goalkeeper. And then the goalkeeper could just pick it up, Lucas Hradky. Hradky picks it up, looking around for his options now. as he will just clear it up in the air. Really hasn't kicked into life, this game between these two teams, Monaco and Lille. We're expecting a more exciting affair between two sides jostling for a European place for next season. Monaco on paper probably would be seen as the superior players, and it just looks like that Sebastian Pocanoli and Adi Hutter have been the two managers of Monaco this season, have just not been able to get the best of their players. It's just a strong tackle in the midfield. Hako Haraldsson goes down as we're 10 minutes into the second half, and Clement Turpin has spotted a foul, so he will just delay proceedings as there will be a free kick. Hako Haraldsson just caught from behind. So here it is on the right side with Ngoy. Ngoy goes across to Mandy, goes all the way back. You're looking after the ball whenever they're on it. The only side to have had a shot in this half as it stands, Lille would be 4th, a point behind Lyon, whilst Monaco would be 7th, a point behind Reims. There would also be a point behind Marseille, who would be in 5th. Strasbourg and Lorient are both competing for a European spot as well. As Clement Turpin, the referee, has spotted a foul. Hako Haraldsson just caught by Keira, so a free kick will be given. Now it is Lille coming forward, but well tackled. Cleared away by Jordan Teze. And I'm sure there's a foul in there, but play continues. It's out on the left flank with Simon Adingra. Adingra carrying the ball forward. Tries to come inside, and he is tackled, and now it's Lille on it. Lille who can go inside, but cheaply given away, and it's now Monaco who will carry it forward. Here is Monaco. So it comes out to Simon Adingra on this left flank. He tries to play a square ball, and it will just go all the way out for a throw. As Paul Pogba is down there warming up, he's looking to come on for Monaco, as Monaco could play it up towards following Balogun. Balogun with an opportunity here, he goes down. What is Clement Turpin going to do? Oh, well, he's going to say that the ball has gone out, so I think he's going to give a goal kick. Following Balogun looking at Clement Turpin and asking the question, but the referee explaining to him as to why he didn't see that as a penalty. Balogun was sure that he was fouled, but clearly the referee Clement Turpin didn't agree. Typically see him refereeing in the Champions League. He's done 72 games in the Champions League this season. He refereed Atletico Madrid and Barcelona in the quarterfinals, also oversaw Manchester City and Real Madrid in the last 16. This is 303rd Ligue 1 game tonight for Clement Turpin. 477th game in total for him. It's just going to be a throw as a tackle goes in by Jordan Teze. And it's all the way up. It's Paul Pogba who is warming up for his team. We are going to see some changes now. Simon Adingra is making his way off the pitch. And Adingra will make his way off. And I think we're going to see a couple more changes as well. And we're also going to see the midfielder Aliaj Bamba, who will make his way off. And also Alexander Golovin will come off for Monaco. So plenty of changes here for Sebastian Pocanoli's team. He's just looking to freshen it up. the Russian attacking midfielder. Golovin just getting his high fives as he makes his way off. Simon Adingra, who's been asked to play as a left wing back today, a man that's made a name for himself in Europe after joining Brighton. He's known for his direct dribbling and fearless 1v1 play against fullbacks. Before breaking through, he developed in Denmark at Nordsjælland's Academy, which is famous for producing technically gifted African and Scandinavian talents. One of his biggest breakout moments came in the African Cup of Nations, where he played a key role in Ivory Coast's attacking runs and showed he could perform under big pressure. He's currently on loan from Sunderland. It is Adingra. Alexander Golovin also has gone off. You may remember him as being Russia's breakout star at the 2018 World Cup and earned himself a big move to Monaco after that, as they signed him for 26 million. He's been playing here for 8 years now, Golovin. We've also seen the teenager Alaji Bamba make his way off the pitch. Bamba, who was making just his 10th start of the season. So a triple change for Monaco as we're an hour into the game now. So the changes will see Mamadou Koulibaly come on. Mamadou Koulibaly, the midfielder who is on for his 24th appearance of the season. We'll also see Wout Vaz come on. Vaz, who is currently on loan from Leicester City, spent the first chunk of the season in the Championship in England, playing for Leicester City under Martí Cifuentes. Then he earned himself a loan move to Monaco. Well, he's seen his home club Leicester get relegated to the 3rd tier in England, so Wout Vaz may be happy to have got away from there, as he shows good defensive work down there, just getting back in and clearing the ball away. What is his 13th Ligue 1 appearance. And we've also seen Ansu Fati come on for Monaco. He's currently on loan from Hansi Flick's side Barcelona. He was on loan last year actually with Brighton and Hove Albion, was Ansu Fati. He's got a good record this season, 10 goals and 1 assist in 9 starts for Monaco. I reckon he might be someone that Sebastian Pocanoli may want to bring on a permanent move, but despite that good record, he hasn't started that much. 15 appearances from the bench, only the 9 starts despite the 10 goals, so Ansu Fati is on. We're also going to see a change for Lille now. So Ngaio Mikeu, young midfielder, who showed good energy and good pressing today. Mikeu is off, a 21-year-old. And coming on for him is the brother of Kylian Mbappe. It's Ethan Mbappe, young midfielder, teenager at just 19 years of age. He's got 3 goals and 2 assists this season. His last goal came against Marseille in early December, but Ethan Mbappe is onto the pitch for Lille. 62 minutes on the clock here. It's the 13th time that Mbappe's been brought off the bench this season. It's back with Berke Oza. Oza will give it to Mandy. Mandy on the ball. Play it inside. And come all the way across, out on this right flank now. It's back with the centre-back Mandy. Mandy will give it to Ngoy. Ngoy will have a good sliding challenge and run all the way through towards the goalkeeper Berke Oza. Oza will just play a short ball out. There it is with the experienced central defender, Mandy. Mandy to Nathan Ngoy. Benjamin Andre. Andre out to the right side with Nathan Ngoy. Ngoy's looked to clear it down the line. Oh, a short pass actually to Ethan Mbappe, who is just bundled over. Clement Turpin giving the foul, and saying that he was a little bit overzealous in challenging Ethan Mbappe for it. Probably the correct decision. They are on the ball. It's back inside now. It's Monaco to a central area. Comes all the way out to the left side towards where Ansu Fati is. Ansu Fati on the ball. Comes into the midfield, and now it's an opportunity for Lille as Ethan Mbappe wins it. Ethan Mbappe will surge forward. He's going to play it in behind. This is an opportunity here. One-on-one with the goalkeeper is Matias Fernandez, but that's a really good save by Lucas Hradky, who's able to get down low and make the stop. And then eventually the assistant referee on this near side, Benjamin Pages, is able to just raise his flag as Matias Fernandez doesn't hold his line well, and Lucas Hradky is out and makes a good stop with his left foot. Will now play it out to Wout Vasses. Now Wout Vasses goes up towards Koulibaly. Koulibaly will play it inside, and now Lamine Camara. Camara with the effort from distance, and it goes straight into the goalkeeper, Berke Oza, who will just collect it. It's him right on his chest. It was Koulibaly who was coming forward. His effort from distance was just blocked off well. So here are Lille on it, 65 minutes into the game. We're still really waiting for this tie to reignite into life. So on it in the midfield. It's going to go all the way up. And then it's the midfielder who will step across. And then Koulibaly is just brought down in there. Referee spotting a foul. Clement Turpin not happy with the protestations that have come his way. He's getting a few complaints by the looks of things in his direction. It was a really good opportunity for Matias Fernandez in behind. He played a lovely ball, and he was actually offside, although may have had to have been checked again because he had a really good run towards goal. And the assistant referee raised his flag, but I would really like to see it again. Here's a throw. Thomas Meunier will throw it inside. It's into a central area. Now an opportunity for Monaco to come forward. There is Monaco out on the right side now to Magnus Akliouche on the right flank, but he will be well tackled as he was carrying it forward there, and then it comes back off Akliouche and goes out for a goal kick as indicated by the referee, Clement Turpin. Ball already having gone out. Or shall rather say ball has gone out because of the way that they were surging forward with it there, and take a touch back off Akliouche, so it will be a goal kick. It's the Lille captain Benjamin Andre who's just been ran into from behind, so he's down on the floor right now in some discomfort, as there is a little bit of concern going towards him. Medical staff haven't been asked to come onto the pitch. Now on the right side, same Matias Fernandez is the striker for Lille, but he runs the channels really well. Almost really plays as a inside forward. That's what he's doing there, is he came forward, but that was just a strong tackle. As Lille are making their way over to take the throw. Thomas Meunier will take it. He picks it up. He's going to look around and to where to throw it. Let's throw it up towards Benjamin Andre. Andre will fire it across. It's going to go all the way in. And Jordan Tezza will get there ahead of him and just block it out. There is Nathan Ngoy, who goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, Berke Oza. Oza on the ball will just clear it up. It's going to be headed on. And then it is just going to run out for what will be A goal kick. It's went all the way through. Takira on it. In a defensive position. He's looked around at his options in terms of where to play it. He may just go direct. Nabil Bentaleb is onto the pitch now. Bentaleb, who you may remember playing for Tottenham Hotspur back in the day. He signed for Lille for 3.9 million from Angers 3 seasons ago, did Nabil Bentaleb. Also had a spell out at Newcastle United and Schalke. He came on for Ayoub Bouadi, did pick up a yellow card in that first half. So it remains goalless here in this Ligue 1 game. Romain Peru thought he was fouled. Clement Turpin isn't really listening to the protestations towards him. Peru played it inside towards Felix Sanchez. It was called, so that is with a free kick for Nathan Ngoy. They are preparing a substitution here, is Bruno Genesio. So ball's all the way back with the Lille central defender. He's going to fire it across out to the left side. There is Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati will play it into a central area, and it's a shot at goal, and will just go all the way through and out for a goal kick. There's Lille, who are coming forward there with Felix Sanchez, and played it across, and there's a goal kick there. So there's going to be a substitution. Felix Sanchez making his way off the pitch, a man that's come through the youth systems at both Sporting and Manchester City, which is rare. City was part of an elite academy group, but moved early in search of senior minutes, which helped accelerate his professional development. He's known for his flair in wide areas, quick feet, sharp changes of direction, and a willingness to take on defenders 1v1 rather than play safe passes. He's also one of those modern wingers who can switch between both flanks depending on tactical needs. And he is off now, as they have just brought on the winger Gaetan Perrin, 29-year-old who joined during the January transfer window from Russian side Krasnodar in a 4.3 million deal. As now Lille coming forward. This is an opportunity here. This is a dangerous one, and it's going to be an opening goal of the game, and it's the fullback Thomas Meunier who gives the visitors the lead in their search for Champions League qualification. It's the former Leicester City man who hits it into the back of the net. And Thomas Meunier gives Lille the lead against Monaco. Really cheaply given away by Koulibaly, who played it back to Gaetan Perrin, who's just come on. And then he played a square pass towards Thomas Meunier. And I'm not sure whether he's actually got the final touch, or whether the final touch has come off a Monaco defender. I think that it might be Jordan Tezza who just puts this past his goalkeeper Lucas Heredki, but nonetheless it is Lille who have taken the lead here against Monaco. They can run away to celebrate, and it's the visitors who are in front. They are 1 goal up to the good now. It's Monaco 0, Lille 1. Paul Pogba remains down on the touchline, stretching, as the ball goes all the way forward by the goalkeeper Lucas Heredki. It has been confirmed that it is a Jordan Tezza own goal. He will be desperately frustrated with the 26-year-old after a decent performance by the former PSV Eindhoven defender, but he just slid in, got there ahead of the Lille attacker, but he's put it into the back of his own net, which will desperately frustrate them, as they will now come forward. It's Monaco out on the right side. It's up towards Ansu Fati. Is he bundled over? Looks like he is, yeah. Free kick will be given. It's Koulibaly actually is just coming forward there, and he was bundled over. It will be a free kick here for Monaco. It's going to be a good opportunity for them now. So it is going to be a free kick. Lille's defensive line on the edge of their own box. It's going to be delivered in. It'll be comfortably collected by Berke Ozer, and that will just comfortably run into his hands. The goalkeeper in all grey. That's certainly not troubling him. He can just go down to the ground now, can Berke Ozer, as they'll launch a long ball up. It's going to run all the way through. So as it stands, this result for Lille puts them level on points with Lyon, but Lyon have got one better goal difference, so are in second place. Let's bring you up to date with some of the scores on the board. So Auxerre are winning by 2-1 against Nice. It was the visitors who took the lead. Sofiane Diop for them before Sekou Mara, and then Lassine Siniako have given Auxerre potentially a big victory, as they are currently 2-1 up. Of course, Auxerre currently in the relegation playoff, but a win for them there would mean that they would leapfrog Nice, and Nice would end up going into the relegation playoff because Auxerre have better goal difference. That is a massive game down at the bottom of the table. Angers currently drawing 1-1 with Strasbourg after Strasbourg were disappointed in midweek after they exited the Conference League after losing 1-0 at home against Real Vallecano, which meant they exited the competition, losing 2-1 in aggregate to Inigo Perez's team. Well, they're currently drawing. It was Julio Enciso scored from the spot for Strasbourg, but then Godin Koliapu equalised for Angers. Metz are a goal down at home against Lorient. Jean-Victor Mikengo with the goal for the visitors. Reims are 2-1 up against Paris. It was Willem Goubels who got the opening goal of the game for Paris before Esteban Lepol and Briol Mbolo have scored for Reims, which, again, as mentioned, could be a big result for Reims, who are looking to hunt down the Champions League spots, and if they can't do that, just secure a spot for Europa League action next year. Toulouse are currently winning by 2-1 against Lyon, which Lille will love to hear. Paulo Fonseca's side 2-1 down. We've just had a goal happen there. Dayan Mafali gave Toulouse the lead before Shoritin Taliso got an equaliser for Lyon, but Warren Kamanzi has just scored for Toulouse, which has huge implications. As it stands, with Lille winning here, it would mean they would go up to third, which means they would automatically qualify for the league phase of the Champions League, and Lyon would have to qualify for the league phase. So as it stands, this could be a huge result for Bruno Genesio's side, who, gotta say, haven't been at their best against Monaco, but are currently winning by 1-0. The side that booked their place in the Champions League final by beating Bayern Munich over 2 legs, Paris Saint-Germain are currently drawing 0-0 at home against Brest. That is, of course, a much changed team for PSG, but they're currently drawing with Brest, whilst Le Havre are a goal down at home against Marseille. It is the Englishman Mason Greenwood who scored from the spot for Marseille, and then the former Southampton man Sofiane Boufal has missed from the spot for Le Havre. And as we said, on Friday night, Lens had a big victory to secure Champions League football. They beat Nantes by 1-0. Messian Suarez with the only goal of the game for Lens. So here we are with Monaco. Perrin has just picked up a yellow card after a late tackle. It's his second yellow card. Last booking came against Lorient. It's quite an early booking as well in the 22nd minute. But now It is Lille with it, coming down the left side with Gaetan Perrin. He will be tackled, and now Monaco may look to come forward themselves. It comes back into Keira. Keira on it. Just going to switch out to the left flank into the former Leicester City man, Wout Vass. Vass into Ansu Fati. Fati tries to link up with Balogun, but Lille will be able to deal with it, and then it is Hakor Haraldsson who will just come and try and drive away with the ball, but he has his shirt tugged, does the former Copenhagen man. And we are going to see another booking. Clement Turpin jotting down the name of Mamadou Koulibaly. Just pulled on the shirt and has committed the foul. As we come into the final 10 minutes of this game, it's Monaco 0, Lille 1 in a tense affair with plenty on the line in terms of European qualification. We are going to see some changes from Sebastian Pocanoli's side. Paul Pogba remains on the bench, interestingly so. So Jordan Tezza, who scored the own goal and that came through the PSV Eindhoven Academy. He's a technically clean defender, very comfortable in possession. Can play with a right full-back, right wing-back or centre-back, which makes him a flexible option in defensive systems. And he's played well today, despite that own goal, must be said, Jordan Tezza. And we're also seeing the former West Ham United man, Thilo Kehrer, make his way off the pitch, the German defender who studied engineering in school whilst also developing at Schalke's academy. He has made his way off, and we'll just bring you confirmation of who the changes are. Sebastian Pocanoli just looking to freshen it up for his side. So here is Lille on it. Comes inside towards Nabil Bentaleb. Bentaleb will just stretch out to the right side towards Gaetan Perrin. I've seen Mika Biaref make his way on. It's his 19th appearance from the bench for Mika Biaref. You have to go all the way back to the 16th of January to find the last time that he started a game against Lorient. He is on now. And we're also seeing Elaine Torre, the 19-year-old young teenager, who is on for his first ever Lille appearance. It's a debut for Elan Torre. As Monaco are going to look to force the hand of Lille here and try and find an equaliser late on in this game. Mika Biaref, who signed from Sturm Graz during the January transfer window in an 11 million deal. Used to play out in Scotland with Motherwell. Came through the youth system at Arsenal. He'll be looking to impress for Monaco as we're into the 82nd minute. Wout Vass plays it into Denis Zakaria. Zakaria into Lamine Camara. Camara goes out to the right side with Koulibaly. Koulibaly into Torre now. Torre on the ball for Monaco. He's been challenged by Ethan Mbappe. Goes back into Koulibaly. Koulibaly comes back to Denis Zakaria. There is Wout Vass on the ball for Monaco. Ansu Fati is going to go down the left flank. Now it is with number 13, Christian Mawisa. He's well tackled. Bruno Genesio is out shouting out instructions for his team, the former Reims and Lyon manager. He's been around as Bruno Genesio. He managed in China as well. Monaco are going to try and find a way to get back into this game, to find an equaliser, a goal that would be important with plenty on the line in terms of European football. There is Thomas Meunier. Meunier plays it up towards Mbappe. Mbappe slots it in behind for Matías Fernandes. Oh, he hits the side netting. That's a really good opportunity for him to try and find his 9th goal of the season. The Belgian striker held his line well. I think he's just about onside the Spanish-born forward. He came past Denis Zakaria, and then he hit it straight into the side netting, but Lucas Hradky just stood there and watched it. He seemed confident that it was going wide. Matias Fernandez, who's come through Lille's academy system. One of his standout traits is certainly versatility. He can play as a winger, second striker, or a central forward depending on the system, and today he's played as the lone striker, but we've seen him move out onto the channels. So that's a really strong challenge going in by Christian Mawissa. Mawissa out on the left side to Ansu Fati. Comes back into Wout Vass. Not got long left in this game now. It's Koulibaly. Koulibaly will send it across to Toure. Toure into Biaref. Biaref on the ball. Comes into Wout Vass. Wout Vass out on the left side, finds Ilan Toure. Toure into Koulibaly. Koulibaly into Christian Mawissa, who's playing very attacking now. Berke Oza is out of his goal, and he is able to collect it. Good goalkeeping by the man in all grey. Just able to come out and collect it. He was once one of the most highly rated young goalkeepers in Turkey. He broke into professional football at a very young age with Fenerbahce. He became well known for his shot-stopping ability and confidence playing out from the back, which is pretty unusual for younger keepers in the Turkish league system. And at one point in his early career, he even attracted interest from clubs in Europe due to his potential as a modern ball-playing goalkeeper. But he joined in the summer after playing for Ayopspor, which kind of shows the career trajectory that he went on. He had a loan spell out at Portimonense, also was at Euromonese after coming through the Fenerbahce system. So it is Christian Mawissa coming forward, and Romain Peru is just holding on to the cuff of his shirt. So Clement Turpin will give a foul. It's going to be a free kick all the way out on that right side now. Opportunity for Monaco to send their big bodies forward. It's going to be delivered in, headed away by Nathan Ngoy. Comes out on the right side now. It's with Thomas Meunier, who we thought had given Lille the lead until we found out that it was an own goal by Jordan Teza. Ball is given away by Mika Biaref, and Wout Vass just goes back to his goalkeeper Lucas Hradky. They'll play a quick 1-2 with each other, and then Hradky will just clip it over the top towards Vass. Vass will come into Lamine Camara. Lamine Camara into Koulibaly. Koulibaly out to Mawissa. Mawissa will come all the way back towards Denis Zakaria. Denis Zakaria on it. He'll find Magnus Akliouche. Akliouche will come forward. Referee tells him to get back up onto his feet, because he didn't think it was a foul, and now Lille will break forward. It comes to Hakor Haraldsson. Haraldsson out on the right side to Ethan Mbappe. Mbappe coming forward, but good defensive work by the Leicester City loanee Wout Vass as he helps it on its way towards Lucas Hradky. Now it's Monaco coming forward. It's Mohamed Koulibaly. Koulibaly finds Lamine Camara. Camara into Magnus Akliouche. 87 minutes on the clock here at the Stade Louise 2. In front of 8,000 or so supporters. Ball comes back into the central defender Wout Vass. He plays it into Lamine Camara. He goes out to the right side with Biaref. Biaref back to Denis Zakaria. Now it's with Ansu Fati. Fati gives it to Camara. Camara goes out to Ilan Toure. Ilan Toure out on the right side. It's whipped in. Oh, it takes a touch off the defender Issa Mandi, who can just head it out of play, and it is now going to be a corner for Monaco. You're going to make the way over to that far side. Going to be an opportunity, but they'll just go short. I won't say an opportunity for the big men to go forward, but they go short to Magnus Akliouche. Akliouche to Koulibaly, tries to play it first time. In the last 10 minutes, Monaco have had 71% of the ball. Ethan Mbappe will challenge Christian Mawissa for the ball. He does well been a pretty uneventful game, really. We've only seen 7 shots from Monaco, 6 from Lille, 3 on target for the host, 2 on target for the visitors. Ball goes out on the right side now with Lamine Camara. Camara will cross it in all the way out on the left side with Mawissa. Mawissa will come back onto his left foot, fires it across, well blocked off, and that will be celebrated as good as a goal by Nathan Ngoy, the former Standard Liège defender. Came through the academy there, which is known for giving young defenders early senior experience. And Ngoy is especially valued for his physical strength and aggressive duels. He's very comfortable on the ball. We are going to see some changes now for Bruno Genesio's team. It's going to be a couple of changes. It's the Icelandic attacking midfielder Hakon Haraldsson, a former Copenhagen man, who will make his way off the pitch. Gets high fives from his players, and we'll also see the fullback, former Southampton man, Romain Peru, make his way off the pitch. Good performance by him. I've really enjoyed watching him go up and down the left flank. It'll be a like-for-like change with Calvin Verdonk coming on, the man that signed from Eredivisie side NEC Nijmegen in the summer for £2.6 million. And this is his 17th appearance of the season for the former Famalicão man. Verdonk, who is on for his 10th substitute appearance. And we're also going to see Alexandro make his way on. Alexandro, who's played for Lille since joining for 1.7 million. But here is Monaco coming forward. It's slotted in behind. Goalkeeper Ozza comes out to try and close it down. Can't get his shot away. It's going to fall out. And oh, it's an open goal missed by the Monaco attacker. Mika Biarev has sent it wide. He'll be thankful to look out to the far side and see that the assistant referee Nicholas Danos has got his flag up to indicate that Mika Biarev has gone too early. Well, I don't know whether it was Biarev actually. It was following Balogun that has apparently gone too early. You've got to give credit to Berke Ozza, though, to come out and close down the angle. He's eventually made a really good save, and then it was slotted to the far post to Mika Biarev, who just headed it wide despite having an open goal. But he'll be thankful that the assistant referee has spared his blushes there. So Berke Ozza will launch it up. Comes back to Denis Zakaria. Denis Zakaria will give it towards Koulibaly. Koulibaly in the midfield. Here is Monaco now. Comes up and it's well blocked off by Nabil Bentaleb. Bentaleb will give it away, and now Magnus Akliouche has got it on the right side. We're into 4 additional minutes. We're 1 minute into that. Akliouche will deliver it in. It's Verdonk who will just clear it away. Monaco looking to pile the pressure on now. I'll try and keep you up to date with all of the scores. Lyon are still losing by 2-1 against Toulouse. There's not long to go in that game. So as it stands, we will see Lille leapfrog them and go into 3rd place. This loss for Monaco would rule them out of qualifying for the Europa League. They may have to settle for Conference League qualification as it stands. As play has just stopped as a man is down. Important to note that PSG have not actually won the league title yet either. They are currently playing, but they are 1-0 up, which is a big result for them against Brest. Desiree Doué has scored for PSG in the 82nd minute, which would put PSG 6 points ahead of Lens, but of course they still do have to play each other, which could be a big game at the top of Ligue 1. But because of the goal difference swing, PSG may be celebrating a potential title win as well as securing a spot during midweek in the Champions League final by beating Bayern Munich over 2 legs. So we are back in play now. 1.5 minutes left. It's going to be hooked out and it'll just run out for a throw. It's going to go all the way out to the left side for Alexandro to take. It's actually going to be left for Verdonk. Verdonk throws it up towards Benjamin Andre. Andre will just hook it away with the 35-year-old experienced midfielder. They call him an invisible midfielder because he always leads in terms of ball recoveries and tackles rather than goals and assists. But Lille are coming forward. It comes to the edge of the box. This is a chance. It's a strong tackle that goes in by Denis Zakaria. Then it falls out towards Perrin. It will be blocked off at source. It's back on the right side, and it looks like Ethan Mbappe is just going to go and take it to the corner. He'll boot it off a Monaco man. And it's going to run out for a throw. The brother of Kylian wins a throw for his side, with Lille holding on to a 1-goal lead. Bruno Genesio is asking where the final whistle is. Thomas Meunier has now sat down. This could be a huge result for Lille, which would qualify them into the league phase of the Champions League. Well, as it stands, it would get them in there. Of course, they still have a final game as they host Auxerre, who are currently... Oh, I'll tell you what, they've just beaten Nice. That is huge. It means Auxerre are out of the relegation zone. Nice are now in the relegation playoff. Ball is launched up and the referee is going to end it there, and it finishes here between Monaco and Lille, with the only goal coming from Jordan Tezer's boot, an own goal to give Lille a 1-goal lead. It finishes Monaco 0, Lille 1.